So I don't obviously have any audiences right now, so I'm going to go see if I can find some. But yeah, we have some fun stuff coming in tomorrow. We have Sam Hurd and Craig Adams from the Wedding Film School. We will be doing a Q&A session with Sam Hurd, and I'm pretty excited about that. So if you're interested in checking that out, make sure to come. Mark your calendar for 2 p.m. tomorrow Eastern Time with Q&A session with Sam Hurd and myself and Craig Adams. So I'm actually going to go to Facebook page and see if I can get some audience here, because I'm still trying to build my audience for my workshop for Art of Marketing and Sales. So let me see if I can do that. And if I don't, then I can still kind of go over some strategies and stuff like that. But let me try here. I see that it is on my Facebook, so I'm going to try to share it in a couple groups. See if I can get that. Let me see. I'm going to share it. I'm going to share on my timeline first. And I'm going to share it on, what do you call it? Some of these New York photographers in a group. Hang on. Let me see. I wish there's a way to do this all at one time. Let's see. Saying something about this. What should I type? Yeah, I don't. Still trying to get audience. I really need Craig Adams' help here because he's got a great audience base. I'm still trying to grow mine, so that's fine. So I was able to share it there. Let's see where else I can share it. That's fine. Okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and start. I get the question sometime. They feel, some of my photographer friends would ask me things like, do I feel overwhelmed and underpaid? I think, and I told him in the beginning, yes, because I remember like when I was charging like maybe $2,000 or $1,500 to do a session for photo. You do have to do all of this work, shooting and editing and corresponding with the emails and scheduling the engagement session, or like just kind of helping them talk about their day and hiring a second shooter, adding an album or editing, it adds up. So even though you make $2,000, you're not really making all that much, because you have to pay out your second shooter and you have to do additional work, and it's a lot of work. And so I did feel like underpaid, and how I overcame that is simply kind of made my work more valuable so that I can charge more. So I was able to raise my prices, and now I start at $3,000 for a basic package, which just includes just like 5-minute highlight and kind of like raw footage if they want to purchase it. So I've kind of grown since then, but I mean, you have to kind of deliver the good quality first. And another question that sometimes my peers ask is, they want to make a great living from their art, but how do you do that? Like, if when you're starting out, like, how do how do you make a great living from your art that you create, whether it's photography or it's cinematography. So I actually started simply by bridal shows. So, if you go to these bridal shows, you get a lot of potential clients that you can just kind of showcase your work, and that's what I kind of recommend doing. But the thing is, you can't just go in there with nothing prepared. You have to have a plan and, understand the bridal show. So that's pretty important. And all of this I will be talking about in my workshop as well. Another question they asked me, let's see. If you want to provide a high quality service to your client, but you just don't know how to begin, what do I do? They asked me that kind of would be like, I remember a long time ago I started out shooting for friends and family of their wedding, and absolutely for free. And that's how I kind of got my foot wet, in the door, and just kind of learn. And I've even shot for studios where it was no pay, just to get more portfolio, just to get that. I kind of say, to staff whether it is much, so